Last week, this superstar took The Undertaker's urn away from Eddie Guerrero. This week, he's requested a one-on-one match to put Latino Heat in his place once and for all. But now that he's got the urn, will he use it here tonight?
Hey, if it came down to it, I would. With Survivor Series coming up this Sunday, you want to do whatever it takes to make an impact tonight. Eddie Guerrero's been a force to be reckoned with around here lately, but I gotta say, he don't look as tough since The Undertaker's urn got taken away from him.
And that goes without saying, Taz. Without the urn, Eddie Guerrero is powerless to order The Undertaker to do anything. What a counter that was!
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. What's happened to Eddie Guerrero, Cole? I mean, this guy used to be the WWE champion.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off? What a reversal.
I think we know which way this one's gonna go, Cole.
Actually, Taz, from my perspective, I think it could go either way.
And what perspective would that be exactly? The perspective of somebody who has a neck that resembles a stack of dimes?
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. This could be a finishing move right here. This is going to be big, one way or the other.
I'll tell you, Cole, this is what the WWE is all about.
You're absolutely right, Taz. The greatest athletes in the world competing on the grandest stage of them all. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war.
Oh, my! Someone's getting a taste of their own finishing move.
He dodged that bullet. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. It could be the King and Queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Not, oh, never mind.
This is dumb. Why is he...
Whoa, that's not cool. Stealing your opponent's finisher like that.
This has been a real rocket bus of a match so far, Cole. He could get the pin right here.
1, 2.
Not even a 2 count. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, and here's the cover.
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that Smackdown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with Smackdown.
He's looking to put his opponent away here, Cole.
And that could do it. What an incredible atomic leg drop.
1, 2.
Oh, man, I can't believe that wasn't 3.
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with him doing whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right? And there's the counter, Cole.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I'd want to be is between these superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
This could be 3 right here.
1, 2.
I hope he didn't seriously think he was getting the pin there.
What an incredible match we've seen so...
Look at this. He's going for it, Cole.
And there it is, the atomic leg drop. He could pin his opponent right here.
2, 3.
I had a feeling he was going to pull this out, Cole. Good night, Irene. I think it's safe to say that this bad boy's over. And I also think it's safe to say it's curtains for Latino Heat. Hey, that's The Undertaker. But I thought you said that the guy who had the urn controlled him, right?
That's what I thought. But it looks as if that's not the case.
Oh my God!
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's as if The Undertaker has completely ignored the power of his urn.
That's gotta be the understatement of the year, Cole. Take is totally out of control.
But how can this be? What's going on here?
That's it. Easy there, hombre muerto. Hey, Holmes. The next time, leave stealing to the experts, okay? You might have left the arena with an urn last week, but it wasn't the real one, Holmes. You got a cheap knockoff, while Latino Heat kept the genuine article.
He had a fake urn.
Eddie set him up. Not for nothing, he couldn't control The Undertaker.
Now, I don't know if you can hear me right now, Holmes. You look to me like you're in a lot of pain, ese. But don't worry, your pain's coming to an end. Soon enough, ese vato. See, this Sunday at Survivor Series, like it or not, you're going to go one-on-one with my big dead amigo here. In a buried alive match!
Oh my God. A buried alive match against The Undertaker this Sunday at Survivor Series.
Just the thought of it sends chills up my spine.
I hate to say it, but there's a man who may well be literally walking to his own grave here tonight.
A buried alive match ain't nothing to fool around with, especially when it's against the dead man himself. The Undertaker lives for that kind of, well, never mind. I guess he don't really, you know.
He saw that one coming.
I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit. Oh, God! That's a solid steel chair, Cole. That don't tickle.
Nice quick counter. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, Smackdown is...
That's not what the chair was meant to be used for.
I think someone's looking for a weapon here, Cole.
If he keeps connecting with that chair, this is going to be a real short match. You know, we've seen some pretty good back-and-forth action here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice.
He's absolutely brutalizing his opponent with those steel steps.
Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you've made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent limp.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Whoa, you see that? What a shot!
This could result in a serious injury if no one stops this. Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. Oh, geez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with... Oh, my God! Someone's got to stop this!
Don't start getting squeamish on me, Cole. Inflicting pain is the name of the game.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
Oh, man. What an impact.
Yeah, you can hear that one up in the cheap seats, Cole. Jeez, what a match. I got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes two of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
If you don't get out of that casket, you're going to wind up buried alive.
All good things must come to an end. Undertaker, defeated in a buried alive match. Eddie Guerrero's master plan has backfired.
Check out the look on Latino Heat's mug. He's hot. He's hotter than a Mexican lunch plate. He can yell at that coffin until he's blue in his face, but that's not gonna...
Oh my God! It can't be!
What the... Eddie had the urn. How is this possible? How can the Undertaker turn on him? Looks like it's ashes to ashes for Latino Heat.
Wait a minute! He's got an urn! Then that must mean that the one Eddie had...
It was a fake, Cole. Guerrero had the fake. He must have pulled the old switcheroo on Eddie. Man, that don't happen too often.
He's giving the Undertaker back his urn!
He's a better man than me, Cole.
He did the honorable thing, Taz. But is this the last we've seen of The Undertaker?
Yes, I see what you mean, Coach. I must admit his behavior has been a bit strange lately. Thank you for coming here tonight to bring that to my attention.
You want to see me, Vince?
Yes, thank you for coming to see me. I wanted to take this chance to compliment you on your hard work so far this year and let you know that it has not gone unnoticed. The matches you've competed in over the last few months have helped to determine your entry number into one of the greatest matches in sports entertainment, the Royal Rumble.
As you know, the Rumble takes place in 2 weeks. And tonight's match is your last chance to improve your entry number. And it must be your lucky day. Because Mr. McMahon, in his infinite wisdom, has come up with a typically brilliant plan to give you a choice of matches. You see, if you're fairly happy with your current number, you can compete in an Iron Man match tonight. When it's over, your opponent's number of pinfalls or submissions will be subtracted from yours. The resulting number will be added to your current entry number. So, if you score 3 points and your opponent scores 1, your entry number improves by 2. But if it's the other way around, your number falls by 2.
Or if you prefer to take a big risk for a big reward, you can compete tonight in a triple threat match against the number 1 and number 30 entrants. Win that match, and you'll get to enter the Royal Rumble last at number 30, which gives you a huge advantage. If you lose the triple threat, however, you'll enter at number 1 and have to face 29 other superstars in order to win.
I love it. That's sheer genius, Mr. McMahon.
Take it under advisement for a minute. Let me know which match you want to compete in tonight. Keep in mind that the higher your entry number, the later you enter the Royal Rumble, and the better your chances.
Here comes the man who's currently scheduled to enter the Royal Rumble first. He's got a great opportunity to jump all the way to number 30 if he can win this triple threat match.
He can definitely use an upset win here tonight. Otherwise, he's got to pray for a miracle at the Rumble.
I wonder what he did to make Mr. McMahon angry enough to put him in a match like this. His number 30 entry spot is at stake.
I have no idea, Cole, but you know as well as me, it won't be the first time he found himself in Mr. McMahon.
You can find all sorts of weapons under that ring. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you've made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent limp. Paul London's gone out of his way to get noticed, Cole. But the best way to do that isn't with some streamers on your boots. It's by getting your arm raised by the referee at the end of all your matches.
London's done his fair share of that too, Taz. Don't forget, I don't think he's going to win any fans over with that.
It ain't about winning over the fans, though, Cole. He's letting everyone know that he don't give a damn what they think. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tad.
He's looking to put his opponent away here, Cole.
And that could do it. What an incredible atomic leg drop.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
I ain't sure that London's worth enough to be wrestling here tonight, Cole. I mean, we know the kid's nuts, but he seems especially out of it tonight.
That's all. He wasted no time going for that pin.
2. Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a... Here it comes, look out!
Oh, man, many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing maneuver. Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, goal, but it's not. It's not a disqualification.
What a counter that was.
These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one.
It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. You're going to find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wide shut.
Kurt Angle is such a phenomenal athlete. It's a shame that he feels that he has to bend the rules in order to accomplish his goals.
Are you telling me that he cheated to win that Olympic gold medal he won, Cole? Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely not. But if you look at his WWE career,
he could get the pin right here. It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully, Cole.
no question about that, Taz. You won't last long against an opponent you haven't done your homework on. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week after week after week, Cole. Trust me.
I don't doubt it, Taz. The WWE superstars don't get an off-season. They compete every week until they're not physically capable of continuing.
Thank you.
Look at this. Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there. That was a heck of a match, Cole. I won't mind seeing them mix it up.
Here's your winner, Paul London.
From San Diego.
Ooh, Chavo. Chavo.
And the opponent from Edmond, Oklahoma, weighing 248 pounds.
And here we go, folks. Mr. McMahon made this six-man over-the-top rope elimination battle royal as a preview of this Sunday's Royal Rumble.
This is going to be a great warm-up for these superstars, Cole. I think I'm ready for the Rumble right now. This is dumb. Why is he risking everything by going up there? I think it's a crying shame the way Chavo doesn't get the respect that his Uncle Eddie gets. I really do.
Well, maybe Chavo should go out of his way to show his gratitude to the fans the way that Eddie does that.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
Sayonara, Scout. See you next time.
You can see why Heidenreich has been called an animal. He's like a raging bull in there. Quite frankly, I think he's gotten a little out of hand.
Hey, calm down there.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. Whoa! He just got eliminated. Can you believe that? I can't say that I'm a huge fan of Heidenreich, Cole, but I'll tell you what. I do like the fact that he almost made you wet your pants.
He did not. And get your laughs in while you can, partner, because if there's any justice in the world, Heidenreich won't be a Smackdown superstar for much longer. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. I don't think...
There we go. Out of the ring and out of the...
And that's it. It's over. His fans have got to be happy with this one. We may have just seen a glimpse of what's to come at the Royal Rumble this Sunday.
Yeah, things are looking great for him now, but if there's one thing you can expect from the Rumble, it's that you never know what to expect from the Rumble.
tonight, we witnessed a classic bout for the WWE title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new WWE Champion. And I have even better news for Smackdown. Your fine general manager, Theodore Long, is nearly fully recuperated from his heinous assault earlier this year. And being the consummate professional that he is, he insists on resuming his duties on Smackdown as soon as this week.
Did you hear that, Taz? Theodore Long is back.
It's about time, Cole. SmackDown's been without a general manager for way too long.
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, so that's what you got.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the individual who
And there's the reversal. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it.
You think you know me?
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
He slipped out of that one.
He just didn't have enough left to hang on.
There's the reversal, Cole.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think.
You can see why Heinrich's been called an animal. He's like a raging bull in there. Quite frankly, I think he's gotten a little out of hand.
Hey, calm down there a little bit, Cole. Let me relax. I know you two had a little run-in, you and Heinrich, in the past, but personally, I don't... Man, what a ride! They took him all the way out of the match.
Look at the physique of Mark Jindrak. It's like he was chiseled out of stone. He saw that one coming.
No doubt from what we're seeing here, these WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't... And there goes a superstar. We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, no, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. Hit the showers. You're out of the match. Oh, boy. Looks like someone's moving up in the world. This one could still go either way, Cole.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell.
I don't think there's anything Edge wouldn't do. Sayonara, Scout. See you next time.
And that's it. It's over. His fans have got to be happy with this one.
Cut the music!
What's going on?
I have no idea, Taz.
Hold it right there, pal. That was pretty smooth, and you almost got away with it. The next time you try to cheat and switch Rumble entry numbers, make sure you're not doing it in front of a hidden security camera.
I can't believe this. He cheated? You've got to be.
I thought something wasn't on the up and up here.
I will not have the greatest match in sports entertainment tarnished like this, damn it! On my personal authority, I'm reversing the referee's decision and disqualifying you. I want the Royal Rumble restarted right away with these 6 participants. We're gonna have a legitimate winner here tonight, by God.
It's not over after all. The Royal Rumble is going to be restarted.
You heard Mr. McMahon, Cole. It's not going to be over until we have a legitimate winner. I guess what they say is true. Cheaters never prosper. You know, Cole, the more I watch this match, the more I'm thinking that there's some legitimate personal issues here between these superstars.
You might be right, Taz. After all, they spent the better part of the match beating the hell out of each other. It's hard not to take something like that. That's one less superstar to deal with.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
There we go. Out of the ring and out of the match. Boy, I'll tell you, this is not the way I thought this match... Whoa! He just got eliminated. Can you believe that?
Great reversal.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
No doubt from what we're seeing here, these WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match, Taz.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're gonna win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
There's the reversal, Cole. Man, what a ride! It took them all the way out of the...
Whether you like it or not, there's the match right there. Here's your winner, Kane.